What if all of Antarctica's ice suddenly melted? Imagine waking up one morning and the world map on your phone is wrong. Not outdated, not zoomed in correctly. Wrong. Coastlines have shifted. Countries look broken. Entire cities you once knew are gone. No earthquake warning. No asteroid impact. No nuclear war. Just one impossible event. Antarctica's ice, every glacier, every ice sheet, every frozen shelf melts. In a single catastrophic moment, the largest block of ice on Earth disappears. This isn't just ice melting. This is the collapse of the system that kept Earth stable for millions of years. Tonight, we explore what would really happen if Antarctica lost its ice, and why this frozen continent may be the most important place on the planet. Antarctica, the silent giant. Antarctica doesn't scream for attention. It doesn't host cities. It doesn't grow crops. It doesn't support permanent human life. And yet, Antarctica controls Earth's climate, oceans, and future. Beneath its endless white surface lies a continent larger than Europe, buried under ice that has been accumulating for over 34 million years. Some places hold ice thicker than skyscrapers stacked on top of each other. This ice contains nearly 70% of all fresh water on Earth. It is heavy, so heavy that it actually pushes the Earth's crust downward. Antarctica is not passive. It is a planetary stabilizer. It reflects sunlight back into space, cools the oceans. It drives deep ocean currents that distribute heat around the globe. As long as Antarctica stays frozen, Earth stays recognizable. The impossible melt begins. Now imagine the impossible. The ice doesn't melt slowly. It doesn't retreat over centuries. It fails. Ice shelves fracture like glass. Glaciers collapse into the sea with thunderous force. Trillions upon trillions of tons of freshwater surge into the oceans. The sea level doesn't rise politely. It jumps. Within hours, tides behave strangely. Within days, coastlines retreat inland. Within weeks, the oceans are tens of meters higher. This isn't flooding. This is geography rewriting itself. The world drowns. Sea levels rise by nearly 60 meters. That number is hard to visualize until you realize what disappears. New York gone. London gone. Shanghai gone. Tokyo gone. Mumbai gone. Entire nations vanish. The Netherlands disappears completely. Bangladesh ceases to exist. Florida becomes a memory. Nearly half of humanity lives near the coast. Hundreds of millions are displaced within weeks, billions within months. This is the largest human migration in history, and there is nowhere prepared to receive them. Cities inland collapse under pressure. Borders shut. Conflicts ignite. Civilization doesn't adapt fast enough. The end of global trade. Modern civilization runs on coastlines, ports, shipping lanes, undersea cables, oil terminals. When the seas rise, these systems drown. Cargo ships have nowhere to dock. Supply chains snap instantly. Fuel, food, medicine, gone. The global economy doesn't slow. It stops. Stock markets shut down permanently. Insurance systems collapse overnight. Governments print money that no longer means anything. Globalization, the system that feeds billions, dies in silence. Oceans turn against us. At first, the oceans absorb Antarctica's meltwater quietly, but they are not built for sudden floods of freshwater. Salinity begins to drop, and with it, the ocean currents that regulate Earth's climate weaken. These currents act like the planet's heartbeat. Once disrupted, everything falls out of rhythm. The Atlantic circulation slows, then collapses. Europe grows colder and harsher. North America swings between brutal heat and sudden freezes. Monsoon systems in Asia and Africa fail, leaving millions without reliable rain. Marine life suffers immediately. Plankton decline. Fish populations crash and coral reefs suffocate. The ocean food chain begins to unravel. The seas no longer stabilize the planet. They amplify its chaos. The planet overheats. Antarctica's ice once reflected sunlight back into space. Without it, Earth absorbs far more heat. Global temperatures rise rapidly. Heat waves become constant. Wildfires spread across continents. Drought dries rivers and farmland. High above, the jet stream destabilizes. Storms slow down, grow stronger, and strike without warning. Weather patterns become erratic and unpredictable. Earth enters a runaway climate state, one driven not by time, but by momentum. The planet becomes hotter, louder, and increasingly hostile. Ancient threats awaken. Melting ice reveals more than land. Ancient bacteria and dormant viruses emerge. Organisms humanity has never encountered. Some die quickly, others survive and adapt. Methane trapped beneath ice escapes into the atmosphere, accelerating warming even further. Pandemics spread through populations already weakened by hunger and displacement. Healthcare systems strain, then collapse. The warming planet becomes a breeding ground for invisible threats. Nature collapses. Nature has always adapted, but not this fast. Ecosystems rely on balance and time. Antarctica's collapse steals both. Polar species vanish first, animals whose entire existence depends on ice. Penguins, seals, and krill disappear in rapid succession. Migratory species follow soon after. Birds lose their seasonal cues. Fish lose breeding grounds. Entire migration routes collapse. Forests begin to die. Heat stress weakens trees. Drought starves roots. Insects spread unchecked. Wildfires finish what climate change began. The Amazon rainforest, often called the lungs of the planet, reaches a tipping point. Reduced rainfall and rising temperatures transform lush jungle into dry savanna. Once that happens, the Amazon no longer absorbs carbon, it releases it. Mass extinction accelerates. This isn't the loss of a few animals or plants. It's the unraveling of Earth's life support systems, the networks that purify air, stabilize climate, and support food chains. Life doesn't vanish overnight, but it fades, layer by layer, species by species. Humanity under siege. As nature collapses, humanity turns inward and against itself. Food becomes scarce, arable land shrinks, freshwater disappears, water becomes weaponized, food becomes currency, borders become battlefields, mass migrations overwhelm nations, refugee camps swell into cities, tensions rise, conflicts ignite over rivers, farmland, and remaining habitable zones, governments fall under pressure, emergency powers become permanent, military rule spreads as stability becomes more valuable than freedom, democracy struggles to survive in a world defined by scarcity, technology offers temporary relief, but it cannot fix physics, desalination plants cannot scale fast enough, energy grids fail under extreme heat, megacities fracture into zones of survival and abandonment, humanity doesn't collapse into chaos everywhere, but it regresses. Survival replaces ambition, security replaces progress, cooperation becomes fragile. The collapse of modern life. Modern life depends on stability, and stability is gone. Education systems shut down, schools become shelters, universities close, research halts, scientific progress slows to a crawl, space exploration ends, not because curiosity disappears, but because survival takes priority. The world's focus narrows. Food, water, shelter, security, everything else becomes a luxury. The internet fragments, global communication fades, supply chains disappear, entire industries vanish within a generation. The world loses decades, maybe centuries of progress, not because knowledge vanished, but because the conditions that allowed civilization to thrive no longer exist. Humanity survives, but changed, humbled, and deeply aware of how fragile the planet truly was. Chapter 11. The Long Recovery. After decades, Earth stabilizes. Sea levels never fall back. Lost land is gone forever. New coastlines form deep inland. New ecosystems emerge slowly. Human populations shrink. Technology becomes selective and local. Civilization survives, but it is humbler, scarred, and cautious. Earth remembers. Could this really happen? Suddenly? No, but gradually, we are already watching it begin. Ice shelves collapse, glaciers retreat, ocean temperatures rise. Antarctica doesn't need to melt entirely to change everything. Even a fraction is enough. The frozen guardian. Antarctica isn't empty, it is a guardian, a stabilizer, a silent shield protecting life on Earth. If it disappears, the planet we know disappears with it. This story isn't meant to scare you, it's meant to remind you how connected everything truly is. If this documentary changed how you see our planet, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more deep, cinematic explorations of the most dangerous what-if scenarios imaginable. The ice may feel far away,